live. We're back. We're back. You got the wind flapping the flag. We'll wait for a few people to jump on. I'll sort the chats out. Yo, Glime, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, Glime, welcome back. How are we, Glime? How are we? I'm gonna do a little community puzzle session because they seem to go down pretty well. The grind don't stop. The grind don't stop. Ending work soon. Alright, alright. What, 2 o'clock? I guess you're an hour ahead, probably 3 o'clock. Are you 2 hours ahead? No, you should be 1 hour ahead in Poland now. I haven't posted my clip yet. I'm going to post my clip tonight at like 9 o'clock. Yeah. See if the community puzzles will bring people back into the stream. Who knows? I don't know. Trust me. Don't get your hopes up, Glon. That's all I'm going to say. But you know what time it is? Eddie's back. Eddie, welcome back. Eddie, you know you're early to the stream. You know you're early to the stream when I'm whipping out the creatine and the water. Has to be done. If you missed that part of the stream, you're late. That's all I'm going to say. If you didn't see any creatine, you're late, you're fired. Simple as that. I ain't working out today, I'm having a rest day, bro. I worked out Monday climbing, Tuesday calisthenics, Wednesday climbing, bro. My body's fucked. Like, I notice I'm not having enough rest. And my problem is now I'm not resting enough. Rest is for the... I'll rest when I'm dead, to quote Sylvester Stallone or whoever it was, Arnold Schwarzenegger. You got the paintbrush water on the go. 10 grams of the finest creatine monohydrate money can buy. We're almost running out, to be fair. I'm gonna have to buy a kilo. Yep, sand water time. You know what time it is, ladies and gents. Creatine spoon that never gets washed. Creatine glass that also never gets washed. Oh, yeah. Man, you know what it is? You know what it is? We might have to switch over to like orange juice or something. We might have to start mixing creatine with a sweeter liquid to take away that just awful bitterness, because... I'll tell you what, guys. I tried to eat 4 boiled eggs the other day with salt, right? And I don't want to be disgusting, but halfway through the last egg number 4, I started to gip. Like, I wanted to vomit. My body didn't want to eat another boiled egg. So I was halfway through this egg. I was going to be sick, so I had to spit it out and couldn't finish that. So I had 3.5 boiled eggs. I was like... Boiled egg and salt it's up there with a hard thing to eat. It's hard to eat. It's hard to eat, man. It's hard to eat. Oh. But cheers, guys. Cheers to all the viewers. I have just been verified on Google Ads, so my ads are back running, thankfully. It said it was going to take 3 to 5 working days. I was like, bro, I can't wait. I can't wait 3 to 5 working days. I need these ads up and running now. So they managed to authorize it overnight. You know how we do. Got my contacts at Google. Yeah, you might be right, Gloin, honestly. You might be right. Eddie says Knight F2. Well, yeah. Probably not. It's almost certainly D3. Eddie, mate, wake up, Eddie. Come on, lad. Wakey, wakey. That's that 800 elo chat. Knight F2, sir. You shall not pass. I'm pretty sure it's D3. I'm pretty sure it's D3. Without... I mean, we haven't even got any pieces, have we? We can't move the king. We'd blunder that. That's the only good move. So positions like this are very simple because I haven't got any pieces left. You know? There's no, oh my god, what could it be? It's guaranteed to be D3. He drops back. You know what? Gloin, you're a funny bastard. That's 100% true. It's not even legal. You technically didn't even fail the puzzle because you couldn't even move it if you wanted to. Gloin, the fucking goat, man. Gloin is the fucking goat. Now, we're going to push it again. Now, we've got options. We can go check and then queen, but then... see... We can even queen and then check. And take. But I'm just worried that a knight against... Well, king, we can block these pawns. I'm assuming it'll be the forcing line with check and then knight. But I'm just wondering the end game. But I'm assuming it's not going to make us calculate the next end game. Pin. Pin what? I'm not seeing any pins. Oh, mate, all the creatine sank to the bottom. That's disgusting. It's genuinely disgusting. Oh, it's the worst. Oh. Fork, sorry. Yeah, I'm assuming it's check and then fork. Unless... Ah, wait, check and then block. But then check. And then walk the king in. Ah. So, I was thinking it's this. Check, takes, check. But it's actually check, king in, and then here. And eventually you just run out of checks. Yeah, you do. It's check, king there, and then knight here. Look at those damn gains, boy. So, that was a close. We nearly messed that one up. It's the block. Because that's what I was thinking. I was thinking a knight against two passed pawns. This... Yeah, you can take these off, but then you've got to defend this, and if you lose this, it's a draw. Eddie knows. You know I've got it, Eddie. You know I've got it. Come on, G. Was there any doubt? Was there any doubt? Never. There was never any doubt. There was never any doubt. Let's go again. Takes, check. And then here. Ah. So the move is take, rook. Rook takes. Check. Oh, no, wait. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's because that would be... There's a mate threat down there. Takes, check. Queen here. Check, king here. Ah, no, it is! Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, wait. Aha! Tack, tack. saw it. I was in the Matrix. I was like Neon when he gets plugged into the machine. I could see it. I could see it all. And as soon as it clicked, we were fast. We're back. We're fucking back. Let's go. Eddie, we've got Eddie's support, we've got Gloin. But the question is, what's happening with the algorithm? 5 concurrent viewers. I'm just not sure where we went wrong. YouTube, please. YouTube, if you're listening, please. I'll do anything. Santa Claus. Subs are still climbing. Subs are still going up, but we're spending money, Eddie. We're spending money on the advertising. So, subs are going up, but that's because I'm paying for them to go up, essentially. But I have faith that the algorithm will stop being so bipolar and it will just switch back on. Somebody hit the CEO up now. But yeah, subs are still climbing. We're at almost at 3.2k, which is great. We should be at 4k within the next, like, I'm gonna say week or so. And then, given the current trajectory, we should be at 10k within about 6 weeks of 4k. Because I'm getting about 1,000 subscribers a week at the current moment. I wish it was organic. And it is in a way organic. They're just promoting the short so that more people see it. Because if it was naturally just the amount I was getting, i.e. just the... But the way I like to see it is this. Every clip I ever post will always be there, and it will always be getting seen by more and more people. So while I sleep, while I eat, while I shit, while I'm not creating content, there will be people seeing all of this stuff and subscribing. Yeah, exactly. Gloin's right. I can promote the content and people could see it and not subscribe. But I spent 15 quid on one promotion and got about 500 subscribers, which is good, I think. From about 2,000 viewers. So it was shown to 70,000 people. 2,000 people clicked on it. And of the 2,000 that clicked on it, 25% of them subscribed. So it's a whole process of funneling, trying to get them in the door, really. Now, of course, you might be saying, well, you could do it organically. Yeah, I could. But to reach 10k would take fucking forever. Like, literally forever. How many subs do you need before you can do some damage? Right now, I already crossed the sub threshold. You need 1,000 subs to be monetized. But you need 4,000 watch hours. And I've only got about 700. So it's not really the subs, but of course, more subs means more viewers. More viewers means more likes, comments, and watch hours. The way I see it is a snowball effect. It's an avalanche. Once the avalanche starts, you don't stop it. It rolls down the mountain and it gets bigger, bigger, bigger. It collects more and more snow, and then boom! More 10-hour meditation videos. You know what, we might have to. We might fucking have to. I mean, people need a bit... That one did work, because I gained like 50 watch hours. So it does work. I just need people to leave it on while they go to work and such, so yeah. Ooh. Gotham chess. I mean, look, I noticed people at my chess club, they talk about Gotham, but like kids that used to like Gotham, once they get to a certain age, they don't like him anymore. He's very childish, like child-orientated, you know, under 18s, which is good because there's a lot of chess. Sorry, not right now. We're doing puzzles, but you're more than welcome to stay for the community puzzle sesh and try crack some of these 2200 level puzzles with me. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying, Crad. I am focusing on the process. I'm learning how to edit on CapCut. I'm going to learn how to make better thumbnails. It's a slow process, but the way I see it is, you know, I used to have this IT teacher, and I would speak to him about my business ideas, and I would always come up with the same thing. I'd say the same thing to him. I was like, but what do I do if I make loads of money? How will I pay my taxes? And I was worrying about all this shit when I hadn't even started the business. And he looked at me and went, Sam, you're worrying about paying taxes and you've not even made a single pound yet. Once you've made money, worry about that then. You can think about that then. And it's the same thing with YouTube. I need to worry about growing the channel or nothing else. Not worry about what do I do if this happens or this happens. I always think 100 steps ahead and worry about it when there's fuck all point in that. I need to focus on the process of growing the channel, growing it however it must be done, and then I'll be fine. So, in a way, he's right. My brain, the way it works is I think about the certain like blockers in my head, paying taxes. What will I do if I make £1 million? Well, if you make £1 million, you can pay someone to do your taxes. But I always worry about that stuff when I shouldn't do. So it's just that gets the most views. Yeah, kids content, kids chess content does get the most views. My content is aimed for everyone. Ooh. Yeah, overthinking. That's what makes me a good chess player. I overthink everything. So, that's what makes me an expert chess player, because I'm naturally geared towards overthinking. So, yeah. Let's have a look here. What does that even mean, Harris? Is your content meant for kids? Can somebody explain to me what that means? My content, if I stop swearing, is automatically made for kids. I drop the odd F-bomb, no big deal, everybody does it. To me, I don't understand how that's not content made for kids. Maybe I'm being stupid, but I don't really understand. Like, Gotham has a comment section under his videos. That means 100% he has clicked the no, this content is not made for kids button, because as soon as you click yes, this content is made for kids, you can't have a comment section. So he's making it for kids, but he's categorizing it as not made for kids. How is Gotham's Chess more geared towards children than me? Explain that to me. I would love to know. Matthias, welcome back. Hit the like button. Okay, I'm thinking here, and I'm not sure. If we go here, there is a problem. If we take and then take, we have back rank problems, so we can't take here, which would be very nice. Take. Tack. Ah. It's take the queen. Internet persona. So it is take the queen. We're going to go boom, boom. Tack. Oh, fuck. Oh, is it take with the bishop then? I went the other way. I was going to go there and then pin that way, but I guess I had the right idea, but not really the right execution. Because now I can go... I can pin the bishop, basically. Which I was going to do anyway, but I got it in the wrong order. Now, if we go back, my idea was take, boom, and then here. And I don't understand... Let me open up the analysis there. There. I see it now. And that's what I mean. There you go. I had the right idea. And I rushed it. And the move order ruined it. And that's chess. I was like, oh, it's this and then this. And I had the right idea, but not the right... Because, again, blocker. Now, that is what stops most people from achieving the difference between, like, let's say 1600 and 1800. Or 1800 and 2000. They're seeing the plans, but the execution is always a little dubious and a little incorrect. We're up to 15 viewers. That's the most we've had in a while. Guys, we've got 15 viewers. Hit the like button. Hit those little love hearts on the side. I don't know if they do anything. It's worth a try. We've got 12 viewers and 3 likes. Somebody just hit the like button. Appreciate that. Keep smashing that like button. Okay, so yeah. Again, move order is key. You see the right idea, you get excited, you let the emotion take over. I'm winning, and you blow it. We've all been there. I'm still there. Okay, we learned something. Okay, usually it's going to be something like this. See, I see the idea straight away. Now, I don't want to blitz it, because takes, check, bishop back. I just got on. How you doing? Welcome back, Chad. Welcome back. Welcome back. We're doing some community puzzles. You can talk with me. We can have a chat. You know, there's no rush. It's more of a social thing. So sack, bang, check, bang. If sack again, king takes, checkmate. See, as soon as it clicks, I'm in. That's how my brain works. That's that experience playing in. That's thousands of chess games. I don't know how many. I don't even want to say. You know how like Steam monitors how long you've played a certain game, and then in 4 years' time you look at your hours played, and you get bare depressed about it. With chess, I've played so much over the board, so much online, neither of which is really calculated. It will be in the thousands of hours. I'm thinking probably between 5 and 10k hours of my life, which is converting to literally a year plus. 7,000 hours on Steam is a year of your life. If you have 7,000 hours on a Steam game, you've spent 1 year of your life playing that game. I have probably quite easily got 7,000 hours in chess. Easy. Be right back, going home from work. No worries, Gloin. Okay, so let's play it out. Tack, 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 tack. Mate. Like I said, played out like a glove. Perfect. I've got something in my nose. And I hate that feeling. I hate the feeling of having something in my nose. I hate that. Crazy stuff. How you doing, Chad? How are you, mate? How are you today? We got Matthias, we got Eddie, we got Crad. We got a load of the regulars, but that's what I like to see. I like to see the regulars, because that's a sign to me. If people are regularly coming back to the stream, even if it's the same people, it's a sign that you're entertaining. Because if you weren't entertaining, you wouldn't have any regulars. It'd just be the algorithm giving you new viewers, and then you'd never see anyone ever again. Eddie's always on, Gloin's always on, Chad's on, Matthias is always on. I'm assuming that SPD 3.0 will be on. Watching and learning. That's what it's about. Watching and learning. Amen. If you don't look, you know what they say. A man that never failed at anything never did anything. And a man that never failed at something never did anything. You gotta fail. Fail is part of the process. To the top. Okay. Cut off. Noted. On the back burner. That seems pretty too obviously easy for me. Ooh, okay. Oh, see? It was obvious. The first move was obvious. That move kind of threw me off. Now. I'm thinking possibly takes. If takes there. Queen there. Ooh, that's a very just useful resource right there. Ooh. See, that move right there's thrown a spanner in my works. Ooh. I have literally... It takes the rook, bishop takes, then here. Then here. Then here. I don't see the continuation. I don't see the continuation because after tack, queen here, takes. I don't see it. I'm not sure if this is the move. You've got to be very cautious because that's very committal, giving up the queen. Wow, 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 wow. I have no idea. Any suggestions, chat? What's going on in the chat? What we're thinking? The only candidate move I can see is Rook A8, but I'm very, very sus about it. Very sus about it, because I'm not sure. Bishop take? Hold up. Hold up now. That's genius. Is it genius? Bishop takes, rook takes, and queen here, and we are in serious, serious trouble. Then rook. The sequence goes bishop takes, rook takes, but then queen here, and I don't see it. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I don't see it. Wait, no. It is takes, because after rook here, we threaten the bishop. No. Oh, I've just overlooked it completely. Oh my god. It's takes the rook. Bishop takes, but the rook comes in, we're threatening mate, and we're threatening to take on there. Oh my god. So obvious. And now, this looks to be a threat, but it's not, because we can block. So we take on here. I think. Yeah, we do. Boom! It clicked! I said, fuck you! Chiseled like a Greek god. They don't make them like me, chat. Chess. Calisthenics. Climbing. Again, we're gonna diversify the content. I keep saying it. Climbing clips are coming soon. I just keep forgetting to take my tripod climbing. I don't know why. Just keeps. I don't think, oh, I'm going climbing, let me film it. I think I am going climbing, I'm excited, you know? Typical. What do we think there, chat? What a beautiful puzzle. What a beautiful puzzle. We're on form today. We're not messing about today. We're on form. It didn't click that the bishop would be there and then they'd be threatening. Oh, wow, that's dirty. And obviously, you might be thinking, well, what about this? King here, and then check. We can block with the pawn. Ugh. Disgusting. Disgusting. We can block with the pawn. We can even probably block with G3 or F. F4's defended by the bishop, and we're still threatening mate, and we'll be up the bishop. Or we could do G3. I'm inclined to say that this is the move. Yeah. 9 times out of 10. That's probably the move. Take some more space, because then you get to push these, bring the king in. Yeah, I would say it is. This and this. What do we think about that puzzle, though, chat? That's the key. What do we think about that puzzle? Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. We're learning. We're pushing. We're pushing on. Ooh. Bang. Bang. I've only got one move. It's definitely not that. Look, if you look at that, chat. I wonder what the move's gonna be. Crazy. This is crazy difficult. A lot of you guys won't get this one. This is very difficult. There's so many options for the king. You know? Boom. Well, now we've got some choice. If we go here... No. That's definitely not good. So we... Again, Milo, welcome back. Milo, welcome back. What's up, bro? What's up? How are you doing, Milo? Hope you're doing well. So, method cancellation, method of elimination in chess is a useful tool. Instead of always thinking about what moves you can do, try looking at ones that you can't do so that you don't have to think about that first. So, the way you want to order chess is not look for best moves first. Look for options that are literally not viable, i.e. this move is bullshit. It doesn't work. So I know that that's not an option, and I look at my other option and I go, oh, right, well, that's an option. And then maybe that's an option. So I'll go there, because method of cancellation, method of elimination. There's no reason for that to be a move. Now we go here, and you're running out of checks before the mate. Now you can threaten this, but it's too late. So I will go, do I go here? No. Here, and check, and then here. Here, check. Here, check. So now, we've got to calculate. Here, check. Here, check. Here, and then check. No, it's actually this way. Check. Here. No more checks. Bellissimo. See? Thinking ahead. And now he has to block. Which... Well, let's say he does go there. Let's put the analysis on. See, look, keep the pin. Go here. Get the passed pawn in the game. Here. So you go here, here, push, push, yeah. And it makes sense, but it's difficult. Difficult. But we got it. We're on a roll today, chat. We're on an absolute roll today. Hello, FM Yusuf. Are you actually an FM, my friend? But welcome, first-time chat Yusuf, to the stream. He may well be an FM. He may well not be an FM. Who knows? Right, let's go again. We're on a roll today. Look at this. Look at the form. We should have got that one right. We should have got that one right if you were there for that. But you know, we can't win them all. We should have won that one though, so we should be on perfect form. Just stupid move order. Okay, find the best move for black. Well, this. Ah, wait. We've got a lot of options, but we have to be very, very careful here. If takes, this is threatening mate. So I'm inclined to believe that takes, push, check, push, and mate. Is that mate? Takes, tack. Yeah. I'm inclined to believe that this is the first move. I've just ended watching your reel on Instagram. Ah! Is that the one with me blundering my smothered mate and resigning with mate in a one? Because if it is, we're currently on about 230,000 views, which is crazy. Yeah. First time seeing you. Oh, nice one. Where are you from, FM Yusuf? Where are you from? Welcome to the stream, FM Yusuf. If you want to subscribe to me on YouTube, I would greatly appreciate that. We're currently going a bit on a hot run on YouTube. So, yeah, we're doing quite well on YouTube at the moment. So, yeah. If you want to subscribe to the YouTube as well, there's plenty of content pumping out on the YouTube. Landscape content as well. But I appreciate that, man. So that's a sign. That's a good sign. The fact that I'm glad you told me that you came from Instagram. That's a sign that things are working. I'm going to say that this is the move. Yeah, I'm going to say that it is. So let's go. Takes. Threatens this. Okay, I completely forgot about that, but luckily it's obviously the right thing to do because we're still in a... Algeria, nice. I've not been to Algeria, but I have been to Morocco. Do you like Kulthum? Check. King here. Ah, check. If he goes there, we go check. We work him onto the light squares and we picked it up. So let's try it. Check. If he goes there, we go check. If he goes there, we go check. Gotcha. Gotcha! Boom! See, I've not been to Algeria, but maybe one day I will. I'll go to Algeria or Tunisia or somewhere in that area. In Morocco, that's where I discovered Kulthum. You guys really like her. She's the Egyptian singer. In every cafe had Kulthum on. It's crazy. She's been dead like, I don't know, 40 years or something, and she's still a big hit. Are you a GM? No. No. I wish. No. I wish, brother, I wish. I wish. We all wish. Yeah. Smart words, brother, we all wish, yeah. Unfortunately, I started way too late, and... Am I even intelligent enough? I don't know. Yusuf, I do not know if I am intelligent enough. Ooh. What you saying, man? What you saying, Matthias? Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream, bro. Make sure you smash that like button. We're doing a bit of community puzzles. You can chat to me, I can chat to you. Slow pace. Community puzzles, socialising, mixture of everything. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, if we take, king takes. King here. Could be. It could be. It could be. I'm assuming that it is takes. Bang. And then maybe... Ooh, wait. So, boom, 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 boom. Yes, maybe. I don't know. I'm going to say that it is. So, this is definitely the first move. Rook takes d4. Now, king d6 may allow for some bullshit. It may allow. I'm assuming h5. What do you think, guys? Matthias says send it. Send it! I'm thinking you might be right, Matthias, to be quite frank. I think it may well be h4. King d6, a little too passive. I'm assuming it's h5. Who Yusuf says h5, yeah. Chris Nugent, is he cooking or getting cooked? That's always the question, Chris. That's always the question. Is JM Grad cooking on high heat or is he getting cooked on high heat? We don't know. I'm sure it's sending it. Lots of boom boom. Yeah. If you've watched my shorts, you know I like the boom boom, boom boom, boom boom. That's how I calculate with booms. None of that takes. We don't do takes. That's too light. We go boom boom, boom boom, checkmate. Unique. That's my call sign, the boom boom. If you're my opponent and you hear the boom boom on the stream, you know you're in fucking trouble. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Yusuf Meshi, welcome. Yes, so we're here too. We are live on YouTube Shorts, Yusuf, yeah. Make sure you're subscribing. Like the stream. If you've got a computer, keep all the streams open. Keep me in the algorithm. I appreciate that, Yusuf. Okay, let's try it. The chat says it's H5. I think it's H5 as well. It is. Ooh. Boom. Now, if takes, because he can, ooh, that's disgusting. Tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la, or tongue to hurt. Chris, you're already subscribed, Chris. I've seen you here before. And you asked me that you keep saying you'll subscribe. Chris, you're already subscribed. Now, let's lock in, chat. There are options. This is an option, but then this is a problem. And I don't see it. I don't see it. After takes, we can't stop this, and then he takes on here, and then he has side over the pawns. I think H5. Ignoring it. We're in check. If we go here and takes, then we can take, and that's good. So if you go here and he takes here, we can take here. Ah, it's King F6. That's a GM move. It's all about tempo. It's all about... No, Chris. We're not taking the pawn, Chris. Think for a second. No more brain rot. Don't scroll to the next live stream so you can watch some guy with a toilet seat on his head covered in shit. No. We're bringing back real masculinity. We're talking about working out. We're talking about climbing, calisthenics, and growing the brain cells. No brain rot. No degeneracy. Pure, raw gains. Let's go King F6. I'm 100% sure it is. Boom! Look at the form, chat. Look at the form. 1, 2. We got that one wrong, but we basically got it right. Boom, 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 boom. Unbelievable. Take it or I'm touching someone in chat. Chris! You ain't touching nobody in the goddamn chat. Big up Yusuf. We've got a new member of the community. Yusuf, if you are on a computer and you are on Discord, type !Discord in the chat and the Discord link will come up. And you can join the Discord. I'm in there. The moderators are in there. We can talk about chess. We share chess memes. We share ideas. You could talk to me on voice chat if you want. Sometimes I'm on voice chat. So if you want to join the Discord, ladies and gents, !Discord. Or if you want to see the list of commands that you can do in chat, type !commands, and you can see all the commands across all platforms. The fun games you can play, the social links, all of that. I'll do it for you. !commands. You click on that link, every command I've got is there. Alright. Let's go on to the next one. We're on absolute fire today. We're on fire. The brain's working. We're tuning it in. We're going to get back up to our all-time high. Believe you me. Okay, what's cracking here? Find the best move for black. Ooh. They've got check. King there. Check. Yusuf, I will on a different stream. I'm going to start playing with viewers because that seems to be what everybody wants to do. This is a puzzle stream, but on the next stream, I can promise you all I will play viewers. I'll play viewers because everybody keeps asking for that and I keep not doing it. But you'll have to join the Discord to play or something like that. There'll be an ultimatum, but yes, Yusuf, I will give you a game. What's your elo, Yusuf? What's your elo? Okay. What are we thinking here? This is definitely a move. King here, check. King here, check. King here. This one's tricky now. This one's tricky where we might lose the streak that we're on, so we've got to be very careful. chess. Bro, it's mate in 2. No, it's not. Chris, you're too fast. I'm a try-hard 800. Well, I'd rather you be a try-hard 800, Yusuf, than a non-try-hard 800. At least you're trying hard. If you're trying your best, that's all we can ask, you know? You can't do any more than that. But wait. Check. Here, check. Here, check. We do pick up the bishop. Now, is that a big deal? Yes. Yes, it is. It is a big deal. I'm going to say that it probably is. Check there, takes, push, and then check. Or could be king here. Let's go with the start of the line. Check there. Check. Oh my god, it's not. It's not. That's not it. That's an error. Fuck. Oh, bro, it is mate in 2. It was mate in 2. I got it completely wrong. Oh my god. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. That was the easiest puzzle we've had so far, and I got it wrong. Chris, I apologise. Chris, I apologise. Chris was right. It was mate in 2. Crazy. Craziness. Another reel. Yeah. Another reel edit coming in. We're on 19. We're on 23 concurrent viewers. Guys, hit that like button. The algorithm's starting to pick us up. We're pushing into the 20s now. We need you hitting the like button. We need you spamming the chat. Whatever it is that gets the algorithm pumping like you couldn't imagine. Hit the like. Double tap the screen. Subscribe. Crazy. It likes the community puzzles, the algorithm. So if it likes the community puzzles, you know what I know it'll like more? It will like playing with viewers. Okay, let's go again. Come on, let's go again, chat. Okay. Queen here. Dark square weakness. What the hell is a jawking circle? But yeah, keep spamming it. I don't really care. So it's an everyday stream. Yes, Yusuf. We stream pretty much every single day. Let me think here. Takes. If takes, check. And we pick up the rook. So if we take the bishop, if takes, then we just take with check. It's just take the bishop, no? Unless I'm being stupid, but I don't think I am. I don't think so. We can always defend with the back check as well. Yeah, big up all the Algerians. Chris, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? A jawking circle is when you hold hands with your bros in a circle and jawk it, you know what I mean. Demon Dessin, first words, G4 in D7. No idea what that means. But I'm pretty sure the first move is this. So let's go there. It is. Now, we have 2 options. And I want your advice on this, chat. We can take, and then if takes, we can come in with check and pick up the rook. Or we can do check first. No, we can't, because he could sack. I take that back. We cannot. There is only one option, which is takes. And then takes, and then check, and then takes. Easy. Easy business. Look at that. I've even got the wafting flag effect in the background for you guys. Don't say I don't spoil you with animations. Yusuf, yes, you are right. Take the rook. It was indeed take the rook. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. Let's go again. We're on absolute form, ladies and gents. Form. King and pawn endgames, ladies and gents. If you're not good at them, then you must get good at them, because believe you me, they will ruin your entire life. Okay, let me take a deep breath. Oh dear. I suck at them. Most people do, Chris. That's the reality. King and pawn endgames are rock hard. Thank you for following, Yusuf. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. They are rock hard. There's no other way to describe it. They are tough. I just suck at chess in general. Yes, Chris, that's why when you said mate in 2, I didn't believe you. No offense, but yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Now, already out the gate, first move is tricky. But I know we can't really allow this, because then king must go here and the king's out of the game. So I'm assuming that this is the first move. I'm assuming, but I'm not sure. We get h7, h6. You mean hit? There's no h7. Ah, you mean h7 to h6. Sorry. h6. This. Oh dear. See, already I'm panicking. Because there's so many options, and there's so many options with different move orders. You could get the right idea, but the wrong move order, and you're like, fuck. I had the right idea, but I played the wrong move order, and that's where it gets you. These king and pawn endgames are even more about move order than at any other point in chess. So... I'm going to say king g6. King here. There is hints. There is hints, but we do lose. The wind is getting crazy. I'm going to have to close my window. All of my shit's opening. Welcome back, Gloin. Let me just shut my window a little bit. So we've got this or this. Hard to say. Let's say it's king. I want to say it's king g6, but I'm not confident at all. In fact, I'm rather concerned. It's tough, you know. It could be, you know, it could be king e6 up here and then come here and stop this one and push this one. But he has side with the king. Yeah, see, that's the calculation you've got to make. Is this faster than him coming here, here, here? I want to say that it's probably not. I'm going to say that it's not. It doesn't work, I don't think. Because he can come up. Like, if I go boom, 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 boom. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, chess is so hard. Especially these kind of king and pawn end games. It's literally ridiculous. I mean, I said what I said. Yeah, Chris, I know. I know. I'm aware. I'm aware. Call Levy. Yeah. I might have to call him. Yeah. I mean, if it's not there, then it's certainly there. So let's try King G6. It's not. Is it King E6? It is King E6. Fuck, because I thought he'd go there, but he goes there. That's ridiculous, man. We calculated this whole line coming down here where I thought he'd be better here, and he went the other way. Am I retarded? What's going on? I have no idea. I have no idea what's going on. Chris, you may well be him. You may well be him. That's crazy, man. That's genuinely crazy. I'm kind of pissed at that. Should have got one right. Just as mine. Wow, look at the options. Look at the options. Wow, this is a heavy one. This is a heavy one, chat. I mean, if only this was if the knight wasn't there, that would be disgusting. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's the flag of Bosnia, my friend. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Hey, bro, want to play a blitz with me? Fake email. Welcome back. We will be doing tomorrow. Because everybody wants it. We will be doing a stream where we play with viewers. Because apparently that's what everybody wants. That's what everybody wants. So if you want to play against me, tomorrow you want to tune in. You want to tune in tomorrow. We can do it. People do arenas and stuff like that. I've never really done one, but yeah. Okay. What do we do here, chat? Wow. Knight F8. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? You mean Knight F7? I guess in chat I could. But then I've got to change the stream titles, etc, etc. Right. If you're going to suggest moves, please can you make sure that you... I have no idea. Takes. Check. Ah. So we got the first move. Almost certain it's this. Yo, IDF Kiddet, welcome back. Welcome back to the stream, ladies and gents. Go with the knight. Yusuf, you might be right, bro. You might be right. I'm thinking he just doesn't have to take. If he just goes here and then here. If I take, queen takes, this is still defended. Ah. No. Everything's blowing all over the place right now. Sorry, look how cool that looks though. If only my door's broken. If you look here, like the actual like thingy came off the door, so I can't close it. So the wind is just blowing it in my face. But look at the cool flag effect. Someone said Queen G6. No. Queen G6. You can just take the knight. Oh wait. Chris, are you using an engine? Be real with me now. Are you using an engine? Because some of the suggestions you make are garbage, and the other ones are really good. Albino, welcome back. Look at that cool. Look at this, guys. Who do you know who's got so much wind in the bedroom that the flag is actually flying for you? Crazy. The door's also opening. Let me just put something in front of it. Alright, we're locked in now. If there's a fire, we die. Engines are for stupid players. Chris, you suggest things that don't even make sense, and then I guess here we threaten mate, and if he takes, we just checkmate him. Which is interesting that you saw that. You look like you're sitting outside. I can guarantee you I'm not. I've got a full PC set up. I thought the same thing, Ellis. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Because Chris, he'll come on the stream, and the first moves suggestions he'll make will be the most obvious blunders. And then suddenly, he's suggesting the move that I couldn't spot myself, which I find hard to believe. But it's hot. It is pretty hot today, even though the weather's not great. It's cloudy as fuck. I'm just good like that. Chris, how old are you, Chris, if you don't mind me asking? We got 6 viewers on Twitch. Hey, fuck me, that's quite, that's pretty good. And we've got 10 on YouTube. The puzzle's been helping you. So-so, IDF. So-so. Because I calculate a million moves ahead, the engine doesn't know my blunder are brilliant. Got good and bad days. Yes, Yusuf, I think so. Well, he's found the right move. He found it. I don't know how he found it, but he did. He found it. Yeah, cheers for that. Cheers for that, Chris. I appreciate your help there. Did you use an engine? I don't know. I'm inclined to believe you might. I'm 23. Where are you from, Chris? Yeah, Chris, what's your elo? Drop the elo. That's what we really want to know. That's what we really want to know. We don't want to beat around the bush. What's your elo, Chris? Look at them shoulders, boys. I'm good like that, that's why. Solid 2300. I don't know many 2300s, I can't lie. They're few and far between. They're few and far between. My elo. Yeah, see, look, he's not saying, but these are 2300 level puzzles. 2200? Cap. And you're definitely not 23, because when you came on the stream, your first things you said were tra-la-la-la-la, or something, jerking circle. Would you rather... Your first chat was, I'll subscribe, but first you got to answer tra-la-la-la-ro, tra-la-la, or tung-tung-tung to her. And you say it every time you come on the stream. I don't think a 23-year-old does that. No offense, bro. No offense, 23-year-olds don't usually talk like that unless they have, you know, some kind of, you know, mental defect, you know. Alright, let's go again. I'm calling cap on the 2200. If you can prove it with a chess.com account, I'll believe you. Link it. Link it. Super Sheriff, first words, welcome Super Sheriff 55 YouTube to the stream. Check. So the first move is definitely this. So let's go here with check. It's not that. Oh, fuck. My ID is the chess guy 0123. Alright, alright. In it. 22, my bloody cheeks. Let's go check first. Easy. I mean, we got the first move wrong, but we got the general idea. Skip. Got something on my nose and it's pissing me off. And no, it's not Colombian cocaine, although. Yeah, he's a Ukrainian. Chris, you ain't Ukrainian. Not with a surname like Nguyen. Nguyen gives me like African vibes. Chris gives me like English vibes. Yeah, I had blood in my nose for like a month or so, but it's luckily cleared up. And I don't know, it's only ever happened to me once before. When I went scuba diving in Colombia, I burst a blood vessel in my head somewhere or in my nose, and I was coughing up blood, and a lot of blood, for about a month straight until the blood vessel repaired. And I'm wondering if climbing has put pressure on that same blood vessel and it burst again. And I was just coughing up blood every morning and evening for like a month straight. Half Senegal, half UK. Could be, could be, could be. Could be half Senegal just beat England in football, didn't they? So yeah, it could be. Okay, we're in check. If you go here, I want to say that it's probably this. Could be this. Hold on. King H1. Is there a sack? There might. You know what? Hold the phone. These two moves. If we go here, sack takes. No, there is not. I'm pretty sure it's King H1. Chris keeps saying Rook F2, and he is 2200chess.com. So I'm assuming King... I don't want to pin... I don't believe that. I'm pretty sure it's either King H1 or King G2. But Chris is spamming Rook F2. But I don't... Bang, 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 bang. Yeah. It is indeed F2. Someone's using an engine. Fine. Lyric Legends, tried to best, bro. Welcome, first words. Everybody welcome Lyric Legends. You're missing you have mate. No, I'm very well aware. Thank you very much. I am not missing that I have mate, Chris. Alright, fine. Everyone says Rook F2. If it's wrong, Chris, I'm going to be fuming. Okay. It's not wrong. Okay. Well, the next move is evidently pretty obvious. Crazy. If you could have any superpower, what would it be and how would you use it? If I could have any superpower on planet Earth, I would have the power to heal illnesses and just heal illnesses by touch. If you had cancer, I could just touch you and heal you. Welcome back, Super Sheriff. So yeah, and then if I could heal people by touch, not only could I stop people's pain and suffering, I could also monetize it by selling my services to billionaires for an extortionate fee. So yeah, that would be my superpower. The healing touch. True. You know what? Eddie's on the fucking money there. Government would fucking assassinate me bare fast. Damn. He's right. CIA and Mossad would be knocking at my door at fucking 3 AM and just fucking shoot me in the face. Yeah, that, you know what? Scratch that. That's not my superpower. My superpower would be... Yeah, you'd have to keep it quiet, but those things don't stay quiet for too long. You'd end up dead in no time whatsoever. Chris, you are not 23. You just put in the chat, gotta go chat, joking circle is calling, gotta show up for the bros. You ain't 23. We will be expecting you at Geocrad, you funny bastard. Time travel would be cool, but you've got to be careful with time travel, because if you mess up something in the past, that changes what happens in the future. So I don't know, I think time travel would be a no, because it's just too stressful. 23-year-old virgin, yeah. What superpower would I have? Fuck. I don't know. Fly? Nah, they're basic, bro. Reading thoughts, basic. Invisibility or fly, basic. Basics. We don't want no basics. I'm thinking... You know what I mean? To transform into animals. To be able to, like, go out into the wild and then, like, convert into, like, a fucking eagle and just fly off. Or, like, a rabbit. Well, you might get hunted. Or shot. Yeah, but you could go to, like, the African savannah and become a lion. You can beat Sadistic Tushy. I reckon I can. You know what? If any of you lot know Sadistic Tushy, I'm happy to collab. Big up Sadistic Tushy. He's got, like, 300,000 subscribers. What about Power of Power? My brain is stockfish and win millions in every tournament. Yeah. You know what? Stockfish in my brain. Become world chess champion. That might be quite cool. Chuck him an invite. An invite on what? Mate, I don't know what's in my nose. It's starting to fucking... What do you feel most proud of? IDF Kidek asking very interesting questions. Huh. What do I feel most proud of? That's a very, very, very good question. IDF Kiddick, very smart questions. I've climbed a 6,075 meter peak. I've climbed a 5,898 meter peak, which required mountaineering skills. I'm proud of them, but not too proud. Honestly, my recent chess run and winning the Yorkshire Rapid Play Major and the Bradford Classical Major is probably things that I'm most proud of. But I've got many things that I've done that most people would consider pretty crazy. Call of Duty player, welcome. You're better than I show speed. Appreciate the compliment. GM Speed, yo, welcome back. Proud of being mentally awake. Never went up it, though. If you could meet a famous GM, who would it be? Ooh. Not Magnus. Probably Hikaru. Hikaru seems like a genuinely nice guy. Like, I'd like to hang out with him, have a drink, talk to him about his life, have a pizza. Magnus doesn't strike me as your social type. It'd just be too awkward. Hikaru seems pretty chill. What is your future plan of chess? Hit 100,000 subscribers, then hit 500,000, then hit 1 million, then just get invited to all the events. But we're putting in a lot of work. So far, if you calculate all the time I've streamed, all the time I've, like, people underestimate how much work is actually involved. Like, we're talking about, you know, editing, streaming. All of that is unpaid. It's graft. Hikaru had a lot of crash outs. Look, everyone in chess at the top level has crash outs. I think that's just part of parcel. It's just part of the parcel. Do you know Nick Millen for SBB team? SB being who? Nick Mullen. Rings a bell. He's met Magnus and said he's rude. Yeah, that does not surprise me at all. Magnus strikes me as a rude bastard. No offense, Magnus, if you ever see this, but Magnus doesn't strike me as a people person. He's evidently quite autistic, and that autistic trait, he's not a people person. He doesn't want to socialise with. He doesn't want to give interviews. He doesn't give a shit about any of that. He's made his millions. He doesn't give a fuck. Do you know Gotham Chess? I know who he is. I haven't met him personally. I think it'd be awesome to meet Bobby Fischer. If I could do a dead person, it'd be Mikhail Tal or Bobby Fischer, because they're both big thinkers, you know? You're earning friends instead. Yeah, that's right, Yusuf. Yeah. When you're big time, remember me and Gloin. Don't worry, I won't forget you. When I make it big time, I'll remember you all. Who was your role model growing up? I didn't really have one. Didn't have like a specific role model per se. Didn't have one. Didn't have one, but Kiddick asking very good questions here. Whereabouts in Yorkshire are you from? I'm from West Yorkshire. The arse crack of England, I like to call it. Yeah, Botvinnik English. Yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have any idols. I mean, I looked up to Bob Marley a lot. Bob Marley was one of my idols from about 18 to 20, because I used to smoke a lot of cannabis. Anthony B, Sizzler, Luton Fire, Kabaka Pyramid. There's a lot of reggae artists that I've just looked up to and watched a lot of their music. In terms of philosophers and people like that, Alan Watts, you've got Terence McKenna, Ram Dass, Rupert Sheldrake. A lot of big names there. Some of you may have heard of them, some of you may not. Yes, indeed, Eddie, I am from Bradford, yeah. Alright, nice, Eddie. Well, if you want to meet up for a game of chess, buddy, I'm more than welcome to do that. Lad, have you played COD? Last time I played COD properly was like Black Ops 2 Zombies, like Kino de Torton. COD has been shit for the last 10 years. Every new COD I see, I think, yeah, fuck that, I would never play that. Call of Duty 5, World at War, best Call of Duty ever made. Call of Duty 4, great Call of Duty. We've got Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, great. Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, great Call of Duties. Ever since then, Modern Warfare 3, maybe. Black Ops 3, maybe, but to be honest, pretty shit. You play COD Mobile. Now, I've got a gaming PC, G. I ain't playing no COD Mobile. How do you define success? Good Kidek. I like you. These are the interesting questions. I define success by looking at where you were years ago and asking yourself, have I improved in any metric since that point? Strength, intelligence, skills, abilities. If the answer is yes, then you are successful. Success is not static. You don't just become successful and then you're just successful forever. It's a journey that constantly changes and constantly demands that you are improving where you currently are. Period. So, you can't make $1 million and then crash out and become a drug addict and a smackhead and say, oh, I'm successful. No, you're not. You're a loser. Success is constantly evolving and changing and improving and developing yourself compared to where you were 6 months, a year, 2 years ago. Yeah, that's how I define success. It probably, yeah, Eddie, you're right. It was probably a lovely place, I don't know, 20, 30 years ago, but not anymore. Do you want to play zombies? I don't have Call of Duty, bro. I'm not on COD. I don't even own COD. But I will play COD Zombies with you. I know a few boys that will, but which COD? Like COD 5? I don't even know how much they'll be. What did you do to improve at chess? Play a lot. Play a lot of classical. If you could develop in the slow time format, that knowledge will trickle down into rapid and blitz. That's just how it is. I'm sorry. Oh, no, I'm not playing fucking Roblox. I'm talking about real COD. If you want to talk about... I'm not playing Roblox. My brother bashes Roblox, bro. I haven't got Roblox, but I'm willing to put some money up and play Call of Duty Black Ops. COD 4 was the best. COD 4 was... it was elite. Which Call of Duty had that infected game mode? Was it Call of Duty 4? Infected. Where you got like those two rapid fire and they could throw knives at you. Was that Call of Duty 4? Or was that Modern Warfare 2? I want to say that was Call of Duty 4. Call of Duty 4, the one before World at War, was absolutely... I'm not talking pinnacle Call of Duty. And people want to talk to me about campaign. Call of Duty 5, World at War, Veteran, Hard Mode campaign, goated. There is no campaign ever in the history of campaigns that will ever come close to Call of Duty 5 World at War campaign. Banger. Absolute stinker. Stinker. Halo 3. I only ever played Halo at my mate's house because he had an Xbox and I had a PlayStation. So back in the day, I didn't have Halo because it was Xbox exclusive. I'd go over to his house and we'd play Halo Reach. Halo Reach, fire game. Oh. Halo Reach Infected, oh my god. I could bang the shit out of that. That was, bro, old games were so good. New games are fucking trash, bro. I'm sorry, whoever's making new games, sort your shit out, bro. It's just pure garbage, man. Pure garbage. Halo 3 Infected, if you were there for it, you had to be there to see it. Goated. Unbelievable chat. Unbelievable chat, no joke. Okay, this is a move. I mean, goated shit. Genuinely goated shit. Yeah, it's all graphics. There's no love put into it. There's no thought. It's all just who's can look the better. But the script, the storyline is usually garbage. So yeah. Check. Yeah, it wasn't called Infected, but that's what I call any kind of like, I don't Infected. Yeah, that's what I call it. Yeah, I got across all platforms. Any of them that have had that kind of game mode, I always call it Infected. Ooh. Ooh. What legacy do you hope to leave, Kidek? Oh. Huh. What legacy? Well, most people try to leave behind some kind of a legacy, but it only can have an effect if you have a large platform and a large following, so a lot of people can be aware of such a legacy. But you could leave smaller legacies and have an impact on smaller communities. I mean, what legacy would I like to leave? I would say if there could be one lasting legacy that I would like to leave, it would probably be getting chess to be part of the school curriculum in the United Kingdom for primary schools and secondary schools. That would be a pretty cool legacy to leave. Because the reality is, I'm never going to be remembered for my chess, because I'm not that good of a chess player. I may well be able to be remembered by the impact I have on chess through content creation and some forms of activism, potentially. I'm just thinking here, I don't really know what the move is. Oh, wait, no, wait, I can take... Oh, wait, yeah, I do know what the move is. Kids can't concentrate for that long. Exactly, Eddie. As the saying goes, whatever you are garbage at is what you need to focus on. And that's it. That's it. It's that simple. If kids' concentrations are going down the pan, they need chess more than ever. Yeah. To be fair, Eddie, that's quite funny, but yes, you might be right. The reality is, it's an instant win. The way I see it, back when I used to work in consulting, they used to talk about instant wins. It's one of these buzzwords that means it's just annoying as fuck, really. But it's an instant win. The way I see it is this. If you add 1 hour game time of chess, where they have to play chess or they can learn chess, in the school curriculum, so you get rid of music or some other bullshit drama where kids just fuck about anyway, bang that in, game time. It's going to be called game time. It's not going to be called chess time, it's going to be called game time. All the chess boards and clocks are already set. They can play at their own pace or they can play with the clock. If you do that for kids from year 1 all the way up to year 11 in primary schools, I guarantee you will raise the average national IQ by between 5 and 15 points. And I can guarantee that. I can guarantee it. Because it's far more useful than any other of the bullshit that they're currently focusing on in schools. I can guarantee you that. That's a guarantee. Look at the countries that have chess in the curriculum. If you've met kids from those kind of countries, they're not usually that stupid. The ex-Soviet states, they may be poor, you know, your Kazakhstans, your Ukraines, your Uzbekistans, your Russias. But when you meet people from these countries, despite the budget for education being quite low, they are always pretty damn intelligent. To a scary level where you meet some kids that have gone to schools in England who've had way better education level, i.e. the schools are better here, and they're way thicker, way dumber. So yeah, that would be my lasting legacy. But thank you for the questions, Kidek, asking all the important questions. And obviously money, like being financially stable so I don't have to think about money would also be a great thing, but at this rate that's never going to happen. £5 for the hour, bro. Ellis, £5 for the hour. Fuck me. That won't even cover my fuel. That's not even going to cover my fuel to get to the school. Well, you say that, Toby. You say that, yeah. Some of them are not. Some chess players are not particularly intelligent in... No, they're intelligent in certain ways. They're not good in life senses. A lot of them are single or broke or, you know, no kids. But if you actually get to know a lot of chess players, they are. If you look at Undercliff here, yeah? Bramson went to Oxford. Callum went to Cambridge. You're talking about 2 of the best universities in the fucking world. They're not stupid people. So yeah, not all chess players are particularly intelligent. But, like, a lot of... It's an indication that you have potential for intelligence. You might be thick as fuck and be a chess player. Yeah, I get that. But you're our best player of chess or not? What do you mean? I'm not the best chess player in pretty much any metric. But they are intelligent when it comes to critical thinking and puzzle solving. They might not be emotionally intelligent. They might not be financially intelligent. They might not be, you know, professionally intelligent. I mean, there's too many... We put too much of a focus on IQ and, you know, that kind of shit. Like, the reality is you could have I know a guy, yeah. I'm not joking. His IQ is probably 70. He's probably, like, considered mentally retarded. And he is the wealthiest man I've ever met. He just spends money, makes money like you wouldn't imagine. But if you met him, you would think he was mentally retarded, because he is. But when it comes to businesses, when it comes to that financial sense, he has a nose for it. He knows what he's looking for. Oh, Bean, that's funny. I mean, if you met that kid called Toby Quit, yeah, he's good at chess, but he's dumb enough to watch this shit. Yeah, for sure, but I don't think they're intelligent because of chess. They just enjoy the game. No, I'm not saying they're intelligent because of chess. I'm saying that chess is often a sign of intelligence. You don't meet someone who's in, like, special needs often, unless it's like autism, special needs, who's really good at chess. If you have learning difficulties, you're not going to be good at chess. Let me tell you a funny story. I won't drop names. I was teaching a guy with learning difficulties how to play chess, right? Actual learning difficulties. And it's impossible. It's impossible. It cannot be done. You cannot teach him. Why? Because he would constantly be putting a dark squared bishop on a light square. He would constantly be moving the queen. He'd move this queen and he'd put it here. Or he'd move this knight and he'd put it here. Or he'd put this bishop here. And not just once. Over and over and over and over again. I'm talking about 10, 15, 20 times. He'd get the bishop and he'd go bang. Or he'd get this knight and he'd go here. Or he'd take the queen and he'd go here. And I'd say, no, it's a dark squared bishop. It can only stay on the dark square. He'd go, oh, yeah. And then 5 moves later, he'd move it back onto a light square. People don't understand. If you have learning difficulties, if your brain is a piece of shit. No, that was a free lesson. He was someone I know in person. I was teaching him for free. To try get... The amount of people I've taught chess for free in order to try grow chess is ridiculous. Yeah. It's ridiculous, yeah. I teach loads of people for free just to try get more people into the game. And half the time it doesn't really work and it's not a waste of my time, that's a harsh word, but yeah. It's time could have been well spent elsewhere, maybe. So yeah. You should see it, guys. Honestly, if you know somebody who doesn't play chess, who doesn't seem particularly intelligent, who may have learning difficulties, try teach them chess. It's hilarious, and at the same time, it is fucking frustrating. Like, yeah, you helped me learn chess. See, look, Toby knows. Toby knows. I help them learn, and then they get better than me, and then they leave me in the dirt. That's the way I like to see it. I genuinely don't care about teaching people and trying to help them get better and then them being better than me. That's fine. That's fine. That's good. That's what that's part of the parcel, you know? Yeah, now Toby's teaching us. That's chess. If you're not willing to learn from people that are better than you, then you'll never learn fuck all. In any regard, not just chess. You've got to just take the losses and be like, well, what the fuck did I do wrong? And it's tough. It's tough. Right, what's going on here? Oh, wait. Bishop takes, pawn takes, queen here. Nah. I'm pretty certain the first move is this. But I might well be mistaken. But I'm almost certain it probably is that. Bishop takes c4, d takes c4, queen h5, h6, queen takes c5. Oh, yeah, of course. Oh, yeah. I mean, I would have spotted that. I mean, I got the line. I just completely forgot that that was loose. And this is all quite well defended. Easy. That one was kind of easy. Yeah, I mean, but James Hall, he's an interesting character to follow the advice of because he is strong, but he could be a lot stronger. And if you talk to stronger players, I won't mention any names, they constantly say how James could be way better if he didn't just play garbage. He's a great player. He is a top player. But when you speak to people who are probably like 100, 200 points above him, they think that if he didn't keep playing very risky lines that are probably engine bad, he'd probably be a lot better. Yeah, alright, he's 2070 now. Chat to any 2150, 2200 who's played him and they'll say, he's got the potential. He just keeps playing these like dubious lines that if you know what you're doing, you can really struggle with. Yeah. He just loves playing men. You know what? I rate it though, because chess is boring as fuck. If you just want to play mainline shit, it's fucking boring. Like, yeah. To be fair, yeah, true. He's 2070 now. I mean, yeah, his age, true. I mean, I could do with a few opening lessons from James. I'll tell you that, because at his level, against 2100s, they probably won't work. If he was teaching me his opening repertoires against 1900s, I'd start smashing back doors in, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the Smith Mora is good, but again, if you know what you're doing... To be fair, I can't say that, because me and that guy, Gary's game was a Smith Mora, and I didn't crush it, so... But I enjoy those games. I'll remember that game forever because of how interesting it was. Ugh. It's like I've got an itch in my nose. Gary's a boyo, mate. Just fueled by pure alcohol and aggression and chess. Just boyo. Gary's a boyo. Yeah. Toby's nearly 2200. I mean, Toby will reach National Master before I even get a whiff of 2000, probably. Getting to 2000 just feels like an absolute just headache, man. Yeah, Gary gets stressed out, mate. I love it. I fucking love it. Gary's just pure, just... Yeah, Gary's a fucking boyo, mate. Chess boyo. If you know, you know. If you don't know, then... Oh, well, I didn't go to the presentation. Yeah, well, I probably should have gone, to be fair. What, with you all? How many people went to the presentation? I saw Bramson went, but I didn't see anyone else from Undercliff. Oh, yeah. About 25 what? Yeah, we didn't win fuck all. I didn't think so. I think we won one thing, maybe. I don't understand that, me from Undercliff. Like, we've got a pretty strong A team. Not stupid, crazy. Oh, right, yeah. 25 people, yeah. We've got a pretty good strong. Bramson's pretty strong. Callum's pretty strong. What's his name? I always forget his name. I don't know why I always forget his name. I always forget Callum. The other guy that's on board 3. They're all about 1900, and they're always just drawing. Like, I seem to be the only guy that goes there. Well, Bramson maybe knows well. A lot of them just go out and they set on a draw, but I'm there like, fuck me, let's win, you know? Is Callum ginger? No, he's brunette. Yeah, I watched Mike beat a 2200 in Hull. That really good Ukrainian kid that goes to all the tournaments smashed him, mate. Like disgusting line. Bramson just smoked him, and he was a full on the sheet 2200, mate. Maxim, yeah, I say Maxim. Bramson smashed him like you couldn't imagine. I was like, what? Like a couple of weeks ago, I was watching you draw to like a 1600, and now you're smacking up a 2200. It's crazy, bro. But yeah, Mike's super strong. He is super strong. Depending on what day you get him on, then it does heavily depend on what day of the week it is. But yeah, crazy shit, man, really. Peter... Nah. Peter in 14 moves? That's fucking crazy. That's impressive because Peter Rooney is pretty good. Is she the... I think she was there. She's not a master, but she's about 2200 summer, and she's like a... I think she might be Ukrainian, or... she's quite white, slim build. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. I think she was at Hull when we played against them. She played against... oh my god, what? I'm shit with names, man. She played against... what's his name now? He plays for fucking South Bradford. Not Phil Watson, the other... who is it now? What's that? I've fucking forgotten his name. Mark Crowther, yeah. She played against Mark Crowther and they did draw, but she had a winning line. So yeah, crazy shit, really. This could be a move. But I don't know about that. She flew in from Ukraine and she plays for GB now. Crazy. Like I said, bro, the Ukrainians, they've got chess in school, bro. She would never have probably known that she's that good at chess if she didn't happen to be from Ukraine. Yeah. That's crazy though. Like, British people are smart, yeah, but our chess is fucking shit. What's the flag? Kenny, it's a Bosnian flag. She's WFM. Crazy. She's good. She's good. She's good. Rook there. Is the knight trapped? No. Right. Are you Bosnian? Yes, sir. Yes, Kenny, I am, with the first time chat. I'd marry her. I don't know if you would. I think you're probably taking the piss, because I've seen her about. I've seen her at, like, the Rapid plays. She doesn't strike me as the social type. She ain't that bad. She ain't that bad looking, though. She ain't that bad looking. But I ain't spoken to her. I haven't spoken to her. Bro, Hikaru's wife's fit, mate. Hikaru's wife is fit. Hikaru is punching, bruv. Big time. Hikaru's punching big time. Wagwan Yusuf, we're still streaming. We're still on stream. Oh, she's dead nice. Alright, fair enough, yeah. I mean, I don't know if she's a social type. She seems like a nice person. But to be fair, there aren't really any chess players that are knobheads, really. I don't... Can you guys think of any guys in the league that are just dickheads? Actually, I can, but I won't mention his name. But yeah, there's one guy I can think of that is a straight bell end. But you know who I mean anyway, Alice, because we've both played him and he's a dickhead for it. Yeah, mate, plenty. Yeah! Want me to go through a list? Hit us with the list, Toby. I better not be on that list, Toby. I better not be on that list, boy. Yeah, I can think of one player who is a pure bellend, actually. And he does it on purpose as well, which makes him even more a bellend. I won't say the full... Ellis, you may have said it, you may have not said it. But I do have a mental list, yeah. I've only got one. Yeah. I've only got one player who I think... Well, actually, there's some that make noises that I don't like with their mouth and shit when they're focusing. That you're not maybe not doing it on purpose. It's probably a subconscious tick. But yeah, only one... Some players, I think, I'd rather not play because you do certain stuff. Like sighing the whole game. But there's only one player who is just a full-on bellend. You might not have played him, Toby, but Bino knows exactly what I'm on about. Psychological warfare. I mean, he might have fixed it now. He may have fixed it, but he's a bugger for it, mate. He's a bugger for it. Yeah. Well, don't say his surname in it, Ellis, but you'll know who he's on about. There's a guy from Bingley with dirty nails and chews him the full game. Not. Don't know. Yeah, I've only got one on my list. You guys sound like you've got a few on your list. My list is way shorter than your guys' list. I've never heard that name. Almost everyone seems chill. Gary's a good guy. You'll get pissed off if he fucks shit up, but he's a fucking sick... He's a good guy. Oh, I thought that was the move. Gary's a hothead, but he's a nice guy. Like, he's a very nice guy. He can get pissed off, but he's not really pissed off at you. Oh, that's dirty. Wow. Yeah, I've never seen him even drink. I've never even seen him drink, honestly. Yeah, he is well known around the UK as, like... He's just a big member of the chess community, he is indeed, yeah. And it's a pretty fucking small community, to be fair. There's not that many people in it, you know. It's same faces all the time. Yeah, I mean, I don't really use Twitch. I've been on the website, I've looked at it. I don't use it, but I mean, I guess. Hey, bro, what time is it there? It is just coming up to 4 o'clock. Just coming up to 4 o'clock. I think a lot of it. If you spend a lot of time around Crowther, you'll. I didn't know about it, but I've sat in the car with Crowther and Brampson 1,000 times, and he'll be talking about the time he went to this tournament and met all the GMs and got invited and blah 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 blah. I mean, it was his main income source till recently, but because chess.com bought out another platform. I can't remember which one, like Play Chess or whatever it was called. Because chess.com bought it out, they've reduced the amount of money they're giving him for advertising. So Crowther's looking at getting a job at like the Co-op or wherever the fuck he's going to get a job. So yeah, Crowther's going to be getting a fucking... That's why content creation's different, man. Website, you depend on traffic, you depend on selling... So the way I gauge it is... He collects top games of the week and sells the data to chess.com, and he gets a bit of advertising revenue. But the amount of money that they're willing to pay for the games now is going down, and that was his main source of income, but now it's not, so... His dog got kicked in the other day. What do you mean? Is that not just checkmate? Oh, no, wait, no. No, I can take. Ah. Knight G3 does not work. I don't think. Really? That's some Bradford chat, that, bro. Happens a lot in Bradford. Knight D4. Ah, when I see it, yeah. Oh, it's not. Oh. Yeah, well, it's not that. So thanks, Ellis, but it's not. Which it looks good. 94. Ah. Yeah, it's not 94. Okay, it's not a knight move. I was thinking... Ah, yes. Aaron, first words, welcome to the stream. Aaron, everybody, welcome. Make sure you hit the like button. We've been streaming about 2 hours, and you know what? I'm going to keep the stream going, but I am going to go get some cheese and crackers, because man is fucking starving. Give me a sec. Just don't go anywhere. Give me like 5 seconds. I forgot. I was going to take my earbuds with me, but they're obviously Bluetooth. So. Alright guys, I'm back. Now, you may be thinking, what does a king eat? Because that's what I am. Look at this platter we have here. So, we have cheese. We have bread with butter, and a fancy butter. We have 3 crackers. We have roasted nuts, and we have half a piece of smoked fish. That is delicious. Now, you may be thinking, wow, that's a bit of a assortment you've got there. Guys, the butter on that is like Waitrose butter. It's like butter with truffle and fucking blue cheese and You know what it is? The only real reason I would like to be wealthy is to just eat very nice food all the time. Couldn't give a fuck about a mansion. I'd have a mansion, but I would care more about this kind of a butter on my bread and smoked fish and nice cheeses. Oh man, starving as well, fuck me. Look at that. On a nice proper loaf of bread. Oh, fire. Now, we've got smoked haddock, as you can see on the end there. It's a protein. Roasted peanuts, protein. Cheese, protein. I mean, wow. Man, I was hungry. I was hungry. I've been swimming for 2 fucking hours. Now what you do, take the crackers, you do a bite of cracker and a bite of cheese. But probably gonna have some roasted nuts first. Oh yeah. What, you mean the summer? What do you mean the individuals? I don't know. I've kind of given up on my rating, to be honest. I've just been playing such shit chess, I don't even want to play it. Like, I'm just like, what am I even doing? I peaked and then I fucking tanked. Oh yeah, no, I'm not. No, can't be asked. Yeah, I'm not playing the summer individuals, unfortunately. I'd rather do other things on my Tuesday evenings than sit inside when it's bare warm and play chess poorly. Can't be asked with it, man. I am at the Ilkley Chess Festival though. I have submitted that. I can't remember when that is. I think that's July. So I will be there. So now, cheese, cracker, Wallace and Gromit, Bosch. Oh, that's in 2 weeks. Fuck. Oh no, I ended it like last month, 2 months ago. Smoked fish, right? Piece of cheese. Smoked fish and cheese is actually a better combo than you'd think. You know what it is? If you're from Eastern Europe, you'll get it, right? Balkans, Poland, East. What I like is a Balkan table, yeah. A Balkan table of food is like your meat dish, you know, your main meal, whatever it is, grilled meat, barbecue. Then you'll have bread, you'll have cheese, you'll have pickled vegetables, you'll have some sauces, you'll have some smoked meat, and it's just a big fuck off table of everything that you want to eat. And then when you combine it all together, you get all this choice. Oh man, it's, if you don't know, you don't know. It's fucking phenomenal. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit here, a little bit there. When you go to Bosnia, it doesn't matter what you get. Soup or meat, fresh bread. Bread comes with every meal. Why? That's just Balkan. That's just Balkan culture. You know, it's not really a meal if it comes without bread. Same with when you order a coffee at a cafe, it comes with a glass of water. You have your coffee and a glass of water and you wash down the Excuse me. Yeah. I'm at home. I think it's already brought in. Mum or Harris have done it. Right, no worries. Mate. So, yeah. Things are just done properly in other countries, whereas in England it's all just half-assed. Right. If you've ever been to a Starbucks or a Costa Coffee, yeah, people think that's good coffee. That is fucking trash. I remember, yeah. Honestly, fine dining right now. I burn so many calories while playing chess, it's unbelievable. When I was in Panama, somewhere in Western Panama, I forget the name, we went to the coffee growing region, right, where they grow coffee in Panama. Spent like $30 on this coffee tour, and we got to try the most expensive coffee in the world. Can't remember what it was called. I have a photo of it on my phone somewhere. And when he was explaining the different coffees, that at the end you go around the farm, they tell you how the beans are grown. Like, I don't really give a fuck about the beans. I'm here for the coffee, you know. Although this was at a time when I had really bad acid reflux, so when I did drink the coffee, I felt like shit for the whole day afterwards, but it was worth it. The most expensive coffee in the world that's won like multiple awards, it's a certain breed, right? He said this coffee is really, really fruity, and you'll get all these hints of fruits. And I was like, fuck, what are you on about, bro? Every coffee I've ever had in England tastes like the same shit. It doesn't matter if it's instant, doesn't matter if it was made by a Michelin. It's all the same shit. You're getting the same beans. And I drank this coffee, and I'm not joking to you. Obviously, all the coffees were black. You don't put milk. It was phenomenal. And don't get me wrong, a small bag of it, and I mean a small bag of these coffee beans was like, I don't know, however many dollars it was. It wasn't cheap. I didn't buy any, unfortunately for them. But was it Kopi Luwak? I don't think it was. I want to say that it wasn't. Yeah. And the guy at the on the coffee farm tour said, we have a saying in Latin America or in Spanish, Nescafe, no es café, which means Nescafe, which is what the whole world drinks, which is instant coffee in a jar. Nescafe sounds similar to no es café, which is it is not coffee. They don't consider that coffee. They consider that, you know, like an energy drink, really. Just processed shit. For them, coffee is a big deal, you know. I'm about to run out of cheese. I've only got this much cheese, and I've still got a full cracker. We're going in dry. Smoked fish with cheese. Phenomenal. I'll see if I can find the name of that coffee that I had. It was good. And that's what I mean. Rich people, they ain't drinking Nescafe. They're drinking fine ass coffee with fine ass cheese and bread. And I've not been to South Korea, but I can imagine that is true. The Koreans, they have coffee shops, but they like bubble tea. I've never had bubble tea. Why has my tea got bubbles in it? Do they need to be there? I don't know. We haven't lived. It cannot be that good, and it's all just like processed shit. It's not like tea. It's like different flavors, and it's almost like having a lemonade or a Fanta or a fizzy drink. It's like in America you get like soda drive-throughs where you drive through with your car, You pick your soda and they put syrups in it and you get like big fucking gallon jugs of it and shit. Why did you... Mate, I know. Like, because of all the rich Chinese students in Leeds, there's bare Chinese cafes and restaurants. And also these tea places. And it's like a 500ml cup of bubble tea. It's like £8. Fuck off. No chance, mate. Not a chance. I don't care what bubbles you put in it. I can blow bubbles into my own tea. I don't need... Although... No. Hear me out. I'll tell you what is good. That I don't mind spending any amount of money on. Right? Ramen. I couldn't give a fuck. If the ramen's good, 10, 15, 20 quid not asked. Because I love ramen. Like, when I was in Colombia, in Medellin, there was this fucking ramen place, yeah? Not far from my hostel, like 10, 15 minute walk. Proper, I don't know where they were from. Japanese people in the back. It was like £5 for a bowl of ramen that was like that. And I went there all the time. That's the best thing about travelling, is you get to go to nice fancy restaurants and places with good food and spend no money. Whereas in England, you go to a fancy restaurant and you've got to remortgage your house, like, and the food's never even that good half the time. Ramen is, the broth. Obviously, you get these people that, like, they cook the ramen and then they tip out all the liquid. That's the best fucking bit. Ramen, spicy ramen, broth, two boiled eggs cut in half, or maybe one, and then meat of choice, and then those vegetables, cabbage or whatever the fuck they put in there, kimchi. Ugh. Ramen is, oh my god. See, if I was just rich as fuck, a YouTube millionaire, straight on Uber Eats, hello, what's the most expensive ramen you've got? I want it delivered to my house. That's the luxury of living in the first world. You know what I mean? Like, although you can go to Colombia and order food like that and it costs you like £6, you know? Yeah, not 2 boiled eggs. Let's minimise it to 1 boiled egg cut in half. And I'll have chicken. Beef in ramen, yeah. I don't mind beef in ramen. Or beef flavoured. I love beef flavoured ramen, but the actual meat, the physical meat, chicken, always. Or duck, or whatever. I don't really particularly... I mean, I'll eat beef in my ramen. It's pretty nice, but I'd way prefer chicken. In general, I always like chicken over beef. To me, chicken has a better flavour profile than beef. Beef is not that great. Not that great at all. People rant on about steaks and all this shit. Mid-scram. You've got to... and then they're like, no, beef can be really good. You've just got to get it out the packet the day before, give it a fucking massage and fucking, you know, let it sit for 10 years. No, chicken, salt, pepper in the pan, and it tastes banging as fuck. Beef, you've got to do this whole fucking ceremony, and it still tastes like beef. Unless you hide the flavour with like peppercorn sauce, which is apparently very nice. That's not true. If you believe that's true, Toby, you've been eating some dead-ass chicken, bro. Why do you think black people love chicken? Because it's got a banging flavour profile. Jerk chicken, curry chicken, barbecue chicken. The Chinese even boil chicken, although I've had that and that didn't taste very good. Chicken is way better than beef, 100%. Now, beef burgers are pretty good. I like a beef burger. However, beef mince and like beef cuts, like steaks and shit, nah, can live without. No. My favourite thing is chicken wings, salt and pepper, which you put on a steak on the barbecue. If you put salt and pepper on chicken and let it sit over an open flame, it is absolutely phenomenal. I'm not I mean, like, oh. I'm thinking about it now. Barbecue chicken wings. Oh. No barbecue sauce, none of that shit, none of that cheap shit. Salt, pepper on a barbecue. Fire. Give me 50. Right now. I will destroy 50 chicken wings. Easy. Well, maybe not. 50's a push. Let's do 20 chicken wings. Barbecued. Oh, man. Beard meets food. Yeah. That. I can't watch those videos, me, Toby. I'm not going to lie. That beard meets food. He's got that big fuck-off beard and hot food's going in his beard. Nah. That's one of the reasons I don't have a long mustache or beard, because I'd have like a fried egg sandwich and the yolk would get in my beard and it's just fucking rank. I don't know how he gets so many views, because there's no part of me that wants to watch a man with an overgrown beard get food in his beard. Because as a man with a beard, I'm not interested in that. It's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. Like, I hope he washes that beard on a regular basis. I mean, they are good videos. I was more of a man versus food kind of guy. I'm not really asked about the new era, you know. Man versus food was as good as it gets. There is no better. You don't get better than Man versus Food. Man vs. Food was pinnacle television, along with Ice Road Truckers back in the day, but I guess none of that shit's on TV no more, so most of you won't know what any of that is. Honestly, Man vs. Food was when I used to come home from school and watch Man vs. Food, and it was just absolutely fantastic. I mean, it was genuinely just great quality. What was his name now? I literally looked it up the other day. Adam. They're all chanting Adam as he like eats down this massive hot dog. That's America in a nutshell right there. No other country in the world are they going to chant your name while you try to eat an excessive amount of food other than the United States of fucking America. Crazy shit, bro. Like the Americans don't realise how stupid they look to the rest of the world. They think everyone's like, yeah, we're so cool, and the rest of the world's like, look at these fucking idiots. But I do like it, though. I do like it. I love him for it, though. Fuck yeah. The guy from being... Oh, yeah, he is. Maybe it's something to being called Adam. Maybe it's just people called Adam can just eat bare food all the time. Yeah, I didn't think about that, huh? Crazy. That's mad. I didn't... Why did that not... That didn't even cross my mind. Huh. I used to grow my beard a bit longer, but I realised I actually just looked... I didn't look good with it. It just looked overgrown and shabby, and I ended up just looking like a jihadist. So I've just started to like keep it short. But it has been getting thicker, you know. Adam Lang is slinging down 100. Yeah, see, bro, that's a quick way to an early grave. Like, there's no. I mean, oh yeah, that's that Adam kid. He's that little like slim Asian kid, isn't he, that eats bear? Or what is it, Matty or Matt? No, it's like Matt something. His name's like Matt. I used to watch videos on YouTube. He'd get like a mega bowl of like, what are those, Fruit Loops or whatever? I think his name was Matt something or other, and he would just chomp it down, and it's like, you're a small guy, and he would just, his stomach just goes on forever. But I don't know if you've ever eaten too much food. It's not a nice feeling. You don't feel good. I'm assuming that he just bangs out a big laxative before or after, and just goes to the toilet and just shits all that. As soon as that camera's off, beep, straight to the bathroom, laxative, shit yourself for about 4 or 5 hours, you'll be fine. But it's not good. It puts too much stress on your body. What they noticed, they've done studies, right? They're testing mice to see what makes rats and mice live longer, because we can do the same thing in humans, so that's the argument. They found that the mice or rats, the rats that they kept constantly a little hungry, i.e. they weren't feeding them to fullness. They were feeding them so that they were always a little hungry, not stuffed, lived 20% longer than the rats and mice that they let eat themselves until they were full. So it's been scientifically proven that eating small amounts and staying hungry will increase your life expectancy by 20%, which is pretty impressive. This is Rook D3. Oh, now you mentioned it, yeah, I mean, that seems rather obvious, yeah. I was thinking about some bullshit and I couldn't figure out the line. Yeah, that was so stupid. But yeah. What we're looking at here. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 15 minutes, but it's easy with the puzzles. I can do the puzzle streams forever, really. Get watch time up, because they're not that strenuous on the brain, you know. It's more just chatting with people, and I prefer this. It's like Asmongold, bro. You know, Asmongold, I don't watch any of his shit, but again, I get clips of it because that's just how the algorithm works, right? I watched a clip of this guy drinking water, and you would think he had just drunk chloroform, because he's trying not to physically vomit, and he puts it down, and he says, ugh, who can drink this shit? Water. And then picks up his big, you know, soda, pop, whatever the fuck it is, Coca-Cola, and washes it down. That clip is hilarious because Asmongold is your stereotypical gamer, right? He has cockroaches crawling around. He's a multi-millionaire and he lives as if he's on the poverty line, right? But if he didn't take off while streaming, he would be your stereotypical loser gamer. Some guy that, you know, wouldn't have a woman. I mean, he's got a fit girl. I think he has a girlfriend. She's like Chinese or Asian or some shit. Asmongold, I think he does have a... Yeah, he's got a fit ass... Oh, no, wait, no, I'm getting it wrong. Maybe he doesn't have a girlfriend. Well, if he does have a girlfriend, and if that's his girlfriend, that's crazy. Because Asmongold, no offense, bro, I mean... I don't want to be mean because you seem like a really nice guy. But you're not that good looking. But the women that he hangs around with are fit. Which means one thing and one thing only. My man is rich as fuck. Yeah. He's got like one tooth missing. He did a stream where he went around his house and it looked like a crack den, even though he's got millions in the bank. He's definitely not a really nice guy. He said that Muslims have an inferior culture. Look, you have to have... Once you get older, you get some you get some opinions that some people might find quite divisive. Now, for me, personally, because I've been in the political sphere and I've engaged in that kind of content, to me, that's not that crazy. I'm sure a lot of people would either think that and not say it, or would just say it. Obviously, I'm not saying I agree with him, but I'm saying there are a lot of... That, to me... I'm not that easily offended, so for me, someone to say, oh, that he thinks that, I say, well, yeah, that's his opinion, fuck it, like, I'm not really that bothered. Ahmed Sharif, welcome back. Just a pretty mental choice of words on camera to that. Yeah, you've got to be careful, because that's how you end up dead, you know, but I used to watch a lot of, you know, like, Alex Jones, David Icke, and then I went on to, like, Jimmy Dore, and Russell Brand, and, you know... Mike Benz and all these lot, and they've all got some opinions that you might find the average NPC finds quite, you know, quite divisive and quite crazy. But for the most part, honestly, if you talk to normal people in the street, most people are like, yeah, I don't find that crazy, to be honest. Like, I would have a lot of opinions a lot of people might find quite crazy and like, wow, how could you think like that? But to me personally, it's like, oh, it's not that even that big of a deal. It's all just perspective and perception, essentially. Opinion that you have to you is completely normal. To other people, is like, wow, you're an extremist, you're a fucking this, you're a that, you're a fucking whatever. That's just life. Currently, everyone's Toby, you're obviously from a different like generation than me. Like back in school, bro, we would say the most outlandish shit all the time. People didn't used to get offended by stuff as easily. Nowadays, bro, everyone is getting offended by everything. You can't say this, you can't say that, you can't say that, that's offending X, Y, Z. It's like, fucking hell. Everyone gets offended by everything. If I was choosing my speech based on what people would get offended by, I wouldn't say fucking anything. You can call someone a he and he said, no, sorry, I'm a she, and then that's it. You're fucking Adolf Hitler, you know? There's levels, but at the end of the day, fully grown adults. That's why I like America. You can say whatever the fuck you want, and you should be able to say whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter what people think about it. Your opinions are formed off of your experiences, and that creates your perception of things, and you're completely entitled to that as an adult. And you should be allowed to voice those opinions, but unfortunately in the UK you are not. They'll put you in jail for hate speech or yada yada yada. That's what is good about America, but that is also what makes America fucking crazy. Like, if you've been keeping up with LA riots recently, I mean, it's every stream I'm getting on YouTube is just LA riots and fucking... It's a ridiculous notion. I mean, it's genuinely crazy. What's going on in LA. Like, genuinely crazy. And you see these people that are, like, protesting against police and they're just calling them the N-word and saying, fuck you. And you couldn't do that in England. You cannot go to a police officer in England and call him an N-word, if you know what word I'm talking about, because you'll get arrested and you'll go to jail. In America, you can, because it comes under freedom of speech. As long as you're not physically inciting violence, I say we should kill you, so and so and so, or what? Maybe you can say that. I don't know. The First Amendment has a lot of nuances, but I am a free speech absolutist in the sense that I believe you should have the right to say whatever the fuck you want, regardless of how extreme some people may find it. I've had debates about people in England, and they think that it's ridiculous and that you shouldn't be able to say whatever you want. But to me, if you can't say whatever you want, you're essentially just a slave. That's the way I see it. But apparently it's perfectly normal for people think that government should be able to control what you can say. I find that ridiculous, but huh. But yeah, man, I try not to get into politics because I can get quite opinionated and people don't tend to like it that much. Because everyone wants to listen to opinions that... No, yeah. There might be repercussions physically, but I don't believe that government should be involved in a say. I don't think the government have a say in what opinions you can and cannot say, to be honest. Welcome back, boy for life. Yeah, you might get smacked in the jaw by someone in the street for it, but that's assault, and they'll go to jail for that. So, you know, like, I don't believe. Yeah, again, there might be repercussions, but I don't believe it's necessarily a good idea. I think free speech. In order to have a democracy, you need to have First Amendment. We don't really have a democracy in England. We've got a democracy. You can choose between two political parties who both work for the same people. You can't say what you want. To me, we have a democracy in some regards, but not in others. Not right now, boy for life. Not really. We're just doing puzzles, but I don't think there's anyone watching on YouTube anymore. Oh, there's 10 people. Hello, brother Ahmed Sharif. Hello. But yeah, obviously, no offense, Toby, but you are still a child. As you get a little older and life and reality starts to crush you, you will start forming other opinions that you certainly didn't have when you were a kid. Now that's all dependent on the life experiences that you have as you get older, but of course you become far more opinionated as you become an adult than you are when you're a kid. Because when you're a kid, you go to school, you study, you come home, you play on your Xbox. The fucking, the world could be on fire, and the reality is it doesn't really mean anything to you. You're still going to have to go to school tomorrow. You're not going to be that interested in politics or, tax systems and fucking this, that, and the other. So it's easy to say it from a youngster's perspective, but as you hit, 20, 25, 30, you start developing, different. But you'll see as you get older. I mean, it's unfortunate, but we have to grow old. I wish I was a kid forever. Thanks for following, Mrs. Muffiny, Nayachi Bosanska Zastava. Thank you, Muffiny. We're also live on YouTube as well, Muffiny. If you want to subscribe to the YouTube, you can see the YouTube. It is here. Right here. GM Crad. Or on Instagram, we're everywhere, like a bad rash. Where are you from, Muffiny? But yeah, you'll see Toby. I mean, I'm not saying that his opinion is... To you, that's quite an outlandish opinion. To me, I can understand how one would come to such an opinion. I'm not saying I agree with him, but I'm saying I can understand from a perspective of a Westerner how you might see certain Middle Eastern cultural things like Afghanis, and Middle Eastern people marrying children as an inferior form of culture. I can understand that argument. I'm from Bosnia. All right, whereabouts? Which part of Bosnia are you from? But yeah, I was thinking about making a political channel ages ago, and I realised I don't think I could deal with all the stress of people telling you that they hate you because of whatever opinion. The East, fun fact, Muffiny, the east part of Bosnia is the wealthiest part. Well, not Tuzla, like further east on the border with Serbia and Montenegro. That whole slither, the eastern part of Bosnia is the most wealthy part. Crazy, huh? Are you from Bosnia? I'm British Bosnian. I wasn't born in Bosnia, but I have Bosnian heritage. So, am I from Bosnia? It depends in what regard you mean that. But yes and no. Well, the Bosnian is the genetics. I look pretty Bosnian. The English, I like to think, is the brain, you know. Where did you grow up in England? Northern England, in Yorkshire, my friend. In Yorkshire, Bossy, in Yorkshire. It is. We are from the middle class, G. I see. True. Yeah. My family from northwestern Bosnia, around the Bihać area. Bosniaks in Yorkshire. Yeah, Bossy, you'd be surprised. There are, I think the census suggests there are between 10,000 and 20,000 Bosniaks in the UK. So definitely a minority in every sense of the word. I wish there were more Bosniaks in the UK, but Bosnians tend to migrate to Germany and other places that are pretty close. Oh, no way, well, there you go, Bossy, there we go. Oh, wait, Bossy, is that you? Is that Miss Muffiny? Are you the same person? I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of Bosniaks in Yorkshire, actually. Derby's got a lot of Bosnian community. There's a lot of Bosnians in Derby, some in Birmingham, but mainly in Derby and Coventry. Derby and Coventry have got the largest Bosnian diaspora, like, outside London. So, yeah. Well, we never know. Bossy, where are you from? Are you from England as well? Crazy. Yeah, follow me on all the platforms, guys. If you want to talk to me offline, I'm on the Discord. Oh, you're from North? Oh, are you a full Bosniak or you're a British Bosniak, Bossy? North London. Yeah, I know there's quite a few Bosnians in London because, you know, you can find everybody in London. There's no nationality on planet Earth you cannot find in London. North Korean, probably, you can find them. Eritrean, you can find them. All of the most difficult countries, you can find their people in London. British born, but parents are Bosnian. What, both of them, yeah? Oh, you're 100%, bro. You've got that 100% fucking... See that? That's that Bosnian DNA right there, and that it goes to the bicep and the forearms. London is full of everyone. Correct, it is. I'm not a fan of London. I think it's a bit of a shithole, but there is... If you're looking for a restaurant from fucking Afghanistan, you can find an Afghani restaurant there, or a North Korean restaurant, you know? Yorkshire, not so much. Not as much as London. London's an extreme. It's like a cultural hub of the world. Yorkshire, Bradford, yeah, I mean, yeah, Bradford's notorious for it, but not in the best of senses most of the time. Yeah, I love the lily necklace. I have the same one. Yeah, it's pretty much like a Bosnian diaspora staple. You cannot be a Bosnian and not have one of these. I got this in Sanski Most on my 18th birthday. Love Sanski Most, by the way. Sanski Most is a great city. Sanski Most is a great city. Bihać is a great city. You know what it is? British cities are shitholes. Like, they don't realise it. Like, Bradford, shithole. Leeds, shithole. Yeah, you can go shopping and you can get Amazon delivery. But when you go to a Bosnian city, you're like, wow, it's clean. There's no litter. There's a river going through it. Bosnians have beautiful cities that they probably take for granted. And then when you go to, like, France or Spain and you get there and you're like, these cities are disgusting. Now, that be given, Bosnian cities is like 50,000 people. You're not talking about 700,000 people, 500,000 people. You're talking about a city which is a town, a small city, but they are beautiful. Clean, orderly, no shit everywhere, no homeless people everywhere, no drug users in the street. Bosnians have got a lot of things right. If I was to become president of Bosnia, I'd fix that country up. Bosnia would be the best country in Europe, easily. Yeah, Mostar, hella beautiful. Jajce, hella beautiful. Bihać, Sanski Most, Banja Luka, beautiful. I've been to a lot of Bosnian cities. Sazin, Cluj. Been to many, and you just get there and you're like, yeah, the economy's not great, you know. There's not a lot of businesses. There's not a lot for people to do. But the place is beautiful. The mountains, the trees. I mean, they've got a lot. And honestly, if they could just reunite the Federation and Republika Srpska, have one president who looked after everyone and just wanted to grow the economy and improve the quality of life of everyone, Bosnia would be one of the best countries in Europe. I could fix Bosnia quick. Get rid of the corruption. Increase tourism. Legalise cannabis and psychedelics to increase tourism. Get more skiers in, get the holidaymakers in, get rid of the mines, demine the country, make it tax-free for crypto, and overnight you would have millions of people coming to the country. You would have camper vans and campsites and hotels. I could fix Bosnia overnight. The problem is you can't fix Bosnia because corruption and stupidity is stealing everything from Bosnia. Literally, I mean, it's crazy. Bosnia could be one of, if not the best country in Europe, and it never will be because of all the corruption. And it's sad. It's really sad because it should be, but it's not. What can you do? I can't do anything about it. It's out of my control. But that being said, I've looked into this and I've tried to raise this with some Bosnians, but they're not particularly bothered. By 2100, Bosnia will have suffered a total population collapse. Currently, the Bosnian birth rate is below replacement rate, and Bosnians are not really. I mean, I don't even speak Bosnian, you know. So they're moving away. The youngsters are moving away. So they're getting married to Germans and Austrians and integrating and forgetting the Bosnian heritage. And the Bosnians that are staying do not have enough children in order to have it there for there to be enough Bosnians. So by the end of the century, given on the current trajectory, there won't be any Bosnians left. And there will still be Bosnians, but it will just mean that they're basically they're on the extinction list and they will go extinct. Yeah, well that's true, Muffin. Everybody likes money. Yeah. But yeah, the sad thing is the Bosnian people will go extinct but come the end of the century because nobody's talking about these things. It's so obvious. You could just say to people, you know what, Bosnia, the best thing you could do is, I was in Costa Rica, right? And there was this Palestinian guy there, refugee, left Gaza or wherever the fuck he was from in Palestine, went to America, became a lawyer. And I was speaking to him about the conflict in Gaza and Palestine. I said, what do you do? What do you do against a far wealthier, far better armed, one of the most advanced militaries in the world? What do you do when they're attacking you, they're bombing you, they're stealing your land, etc., etc.? And he said there's only one thing we can do, and it's literally it's consensus across Palestine. This is our weapon of defense. I said, well, what is that then? And he said, have more children than they do. The best thing you can do for your country and for your people is have as many children as possible. In order for Bosnia to regain its Bosnianness and to become a whole state, it's very simple. It doesn't require a war. It doesn't require anything. It requires Bosnian families to have 10 children and everybody else have way less. And then 5, 10, 15, 20 years from then, there'll be 8 million Bosnians and maybe 1 million Serbs and 1 million Croats, and we'll be the majority where you can vote in Bosnian politicians and Bosnia will be reunited again. It's very simple. I don't know why no one has ever thought of that. I don't know why that's not being pushed. It's retarded. Hard to maintain with unstable economies? Yes, it is true. Most people in unstable economies tend to move to different countries. They tend to, look for opportunities elsewhere. But you have to ask this question. Is an economic opportunity more important than the survival of my ethnicity? And the answer is always no. Yes, you might be able to move to Germany and make way more money and have a better life. But when 70 years, when you're one of the last Bosnians remaining and there's none left, you're not going to give a shit that you've got money in the bank when you're one of the last people left. Yeah, we've got brain drain, yeah. Well, you think that, Toby. No, but you say that, Toby, but it's not true. Because if you look at British birth rates, we're on the same thing. Britain has a great economy, and yet nobody's having any kids. Because you're all busy at work. You're all stressed with work. So it goes both ways. You don't want to be completely unstable, and you don't want to be a super advanced economy. Look at Japan. Japan has a great economy. You can make bare money, stressful as fuck, no one's having any kids. There's a fine medium where you need a reasonably stable economy, middle economy. That's where you get the most kids. Could agree at one thing. I mean, look, I was thinking maybe setting up some Bosnian foundation to try and get Bosnians to have more kids. But honestly, having to discourse with most regular Bosnians don't give a shit about literally, like, most things. Yeah, it would, but you've got to convince the Serbs and the Croats that we're done with all this war. We just want to make everybody's lives better. We need one president and one country, and we can fix the corruption, and we can have one president for everybody. But they think one president will join the countries, and then war will start, and then fucking people start killing each other again. But the general consensus I get is that that probably isn't the case, because nobody wants to fight anymore. Nobody wants. Yeah, they say that, but there's how many of them want to do it? There might be a handful that would happily fight. Most of them will leave and go to Germany or Austria or Serbia or wherever. Nobody wants to do that. If you look at videos of, you know, the war in Ukraine, go on Ukraine Video War Report on Reddit. Uncensored videos of the war in Ukraine. That shit is fucking crazy. There is no winner in there, bro. There's no winners over there. I'll tell you that for a fact. Only losers. Who lost more? The drones. The fucking... It's the craziest shit I've ever seen. Bishop F3. Bishop F3? Yeah. I was thinking about Rook F2. Rook F2... Rook F2, check. Yeah, no, is it not Rook F2? Queen A8, check. Yeah, lift. Can I not just like maneuver over here until there's no more checks? But yeah, it saddens me because I think I could fix Bosnia, but I don't know. Rook takes D1. So we're saying it's not. You're saying it's not this Toby on Rook F2. Rook 8, Queen 8, King E7, Rook takes D1. True that. Yeah, fair play. It goes there. We're going to end the stream soon, boys, but I appreciate Muffany and Bosi, 2 Bosnians at the same time. Welcome to the community, like and share. Make me a millionaire and I'll fix Bosnia. How about that? We'll make that a deal. Okay. Check. King here. Rook here? Is it that? Check. King here. There. No. Or is it there? King here, check. Well, this is the first move, guaranteed. Oh, that's it. Okay, well, let's see what the engine likes after that. I was thinking that, but I don't... So we go there. King goes back. There. King goes back. There. King goes... Oh. It says -4 for black. Check. Tack. Check. Dude, you guessed it. Not me. That's far out of my domain right there. Like, I mean, well, not really. I could see that maybe with unlimited time, but it's a difficult one. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 40 minutes. God damn. How many subscribers have we gained? That's the most important thing on YouTube. Let's have a look. I've started up another advert running simultaneously with 3.2k. 3.2k subscribers. And I haven't even posted today's clip yet, which is a fucking goated clip. I'll post that at the end of the stream. Toby, I don't know if you're on PC or what, but there is a Discord if you want to join the Discord. You got 30 subs. Yeah, I think that might be the new advert that's continued running. I didn't get 30 subs from this stream because there's not been that many viewers, but we gained like 30 subs from the adverts and shit. So we're getting there. We're spending some money though. Yeah, credit card bills are coming in. Yeah, I mean, Toby, I've never been a Discord guy. I was streaming and then somebody in my chat said, you need a Discord, and that's why I got Discord. If it weren't for him, I would never have had a Discord. I used to use TeamSpeak when I used to play Counter-Strike back in the day, but I think TeamSpeak's a forgotten technology. An ancient technology, as Graham Hancock would say. But yeah, Gloin, make sure you've got many clips from this stream. Well, night puzzle. You know what? Actually, do We could do puzzle of the day, kind of puzzle of the day clips, although it's not really there, because I'm talking to the chat, it doesn't really work, yeah. Can't really clip farm with puzzles, because, yeah, it's not like, can you solve the puzzle of the day? I'm talking to the chat rather than the actual, the viewer of the thing. But it's 5 o'clock, so I can never wait. I should post the clip at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock when everyone's at home. And I just never do it. I'm always posting it at like 5, 6 o'clock when everyone's getting home from work, which is a stupid time because no one's on the phone when they're driving or whatever. So today I'll be posting the clip between 7 and 9 o'clock. Goated. We've kind of stolen someone else's idea for the way to do the clips, but we'll see if they work. If they don't work, I made 10, 12, I'll post them all in consequent days and then forget about it. But we'll go from there. Nobody has used TeamSpeak in your lifetime. Yeah, that sounds about right. TeamSpeak is a simplified version of Discord with far less functionality. But it is the GOAT. TeamSpeak back in the day. I miss that shit. Yeah. Try the TeamSpeak server. You get like a little IP code or whatever it is. Yeah, man, TeamSpeak's fucking sick. I think it's still around, but I'm not sure. But right, I don't know who's watching. Let's have a look. Who we got? We got Toby, we got Gloin on Twitch, and we probably got Toby and Gloin on. Oh, we got 2 viewers on both platforms. I'm gonna call it a day there, boys. We hit the 2 hours and 40-minute mark. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and watch out for tonight's clip. It's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be a fucking banger. So yeah, catch us all in a bit. See you in a bit, Gloin. I'll be in the Discord for a bit. I'm gonna go get some more food. All right, peace, peace. See you in a bit, Toby. See you in a bit, Gloin. Peace.